Up next on Lion TV, a brand new episode of Two Chicks in a Flick with good news for Legally Blonde fans, and a missing persons case on the Buffalo River makes a turn for the positive.
And me, Jacob Shoei, here to give you all the updates on Cersei Lions basketball. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Cersei High. I'm Star Cox with this morning's updates and news.
And I'm Fiona Donaire. Welcome back to another episode of Lion TV. Let's jump into those announcements.
The SHS choir had 45 students make all-region choir. 9 of these students finished in top 5 chairs of their voice part. Be sure to congratulate Sophia Neighbors, Ellie Howe, Austin Robertson, Lawson Faulkner, Mason Pinkerton, Noah Eubanks, Abby Lawson, Madison Grohl, and Ellie Williams.
Jostens will be on campus Wednesday, December 14th to deliver any rings that have already been ordered. Students will be called by the office that morning to pick up their rings. To place a ring order or to pay for a ring, please go to jostens.com.
ASU BB Cersei will be on campus November 15th and 16th to register students for concurrent credit for spring semester. They will be holding 2 AccuPlacer time slots on November 15th if you are still needing scores to be eligible for concurrent credit for the spring semester. Please sign up for your time slot in the Guidance Center. Sign-ups will be on first-come, first-served basis. Registration paperwork will be handed out by your teacher or found in the Guidance Center.
For any high school students who are new to the district this year, the baseball team will have a special tryout after school November 30th to December 2nd. Tryouts will be at the high school baseball field. In the case of rain or bad weather, the tryouts will be moved to the indoor facilities. Baseballs, bats, helmets, and catching gear will be provided by the baseball team. Those trying out will be responsible and encouraged to bring for their own equipment. Any new student interested in trying out, please email Coach Matt Davis or Coach Dakota Gardner.
The SHS wrestling team will be holding fall tryouts on Thursday from 3:45 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. Anyone that did not try out in the spring is welcome to come try out. Please pick up a flyer from Coach Ashburn or the wrestling room after school today or tomorrow.
Hey Star, have you heard about any new movies lately?
Not yet. Let's send it over to Paige and Emily with Two Chicks in a Flick to get some.
Hey, I'm Paige.
And I'm Emily, and you're watching Two Chicks in a Flick. First, let's answer that trivia question from last time.
Which singer starred alongside Steve Martin in the 2006 remake of Pink Panther?
And the answer is Beyonce.
Wow, I had no idea, but let's get into this. Our first movie is Legally Blonde 3.
Legally Blonde 3 picks up with Elle Woods at 40 and as a mom with a successful career.
What, like it's hard?
It was previously set for release in May 2022, but has been delayed indefinitely.
It will star Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Coolidge, Jessica Kaufel, and Alana Ubach.
Hi, I'm Elle Woods, and this is Breezer Woods, and we're both Gemini vegetarians.
This movie is taking a really long time to get into production, and many have said it's because they want to really perfect the script. Besides the extensive writing process, Reese Witherspoon and Mindy Kaling's busy careers could be contributing to the delay of Legally Blonde 3.
I know fans are not so patiently waiting the arrival of this movie.
That's right. Another movie we're all waiting for is Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
Definitely. This film takes place during the 1990s when the Maximals, Predacons, and Terracons join the existing battle on Earth between Autobots and Decepticons.
This film has characters played by Peter Cullen, Anthony Ramos, and Ron Perlman.
The initial release date is June 9th, 2023.
It'll be interesting to see how this film continues the storyline of the previous.
You got that right. Now, let's take a look at Andor.
Andor is about the rise of a rebellion, the latest installment in the ever-expanding Star Wars universe, out now on Disney+. Is a prequel series to Rogue One, a Star Wars story, focused on Diego Luna's Cassian Andor.
Reviews are looking good for this series. Some have said Andor is exactly what the Star Wars franchise has been needing, and Andor puts the rest of Disney Star Wars to shame.
Wow, that makes me really look forward to checking it out.
No kidding, but I think our time is up right now.
You're right. Well, before we go, how about one more trivia question?
What score did Elle Woods get on her LSAT in Legally Blonde?
See that answer next time.
Goodbye!
Thanks, guys. I can't wait to see the new Legally Blonde.
Me too.
In local news, a Louisiana man was reported missing while hiking in the Ozark Mountains has been found alive after a 4-day search, officials said. 67-year-old Clinton Preston Smith was found at about noon Tuesday, according to a statement from the Buffalo River National Park Service. He had been reported missing on October 27th after he failed to return home from a hike on a trail near the Buffalo National River.
In national news, China is doubling down on its zero COVID policy despite increasing coronavirus infections and growing economic and social costs. Chinese officials on Saturday said that the country will continue to unswervingly follow the policy despite speculation that it would ease restrictions. COVID-19 cases in China hit a 6-month high on Sunday with nearly 5,500 infections reported. Chinese officials have suggested that the increasing infections are due, at least in part, to residents skirting lockdown rules.
The National Guard will be activating cybersecurity teams in 14 states ahead of the midterm elections on Tuesday to counter any potential interferences. The decision to have teams ready for support has become a familiar one over the past few elections, after the reports of Russian interference operations during the 2016 presidential election. The 38 cyber units will operate within the National Guard and work to support state and local officials with cyber issues like network assessments and risk mitigation.
Have you noticed that it's actually beginning to feel like fall outside?
Yes, and I'm so happy about it. Let's throw it over to Sophia to see just how chilly it's going to get this week.
Good morning, Cersei. Hi, my name is Sophia Neighbors, and I'm going to be here for this week's weather. We have a high of 80 today with partly cloudy skies with a 6% chance of rain. Your winds are going east-southeast at 7 miles an hour, and your humidity is at 68%, and your sun rose this morning at 6:35 a.m. on to tonight. Tonight we're going to have some clear skies with a low of 53, rain at 2% chance, winds going south-southeast at 5 miles an hour, and a 69% humidity, and your sun will set at 5:05 p.m. onto the almanac. For the last 7 days' temperature, we have a high of 65 and a low of 43. Your monthly average of precipitation for November is 4.77 inches, and your month to date currently is 1.37 inches onto the 5cast. For Thursday, it's going to be sunny skies with a high of 73 and a low of 51 with a 2% chance of rain. Friday is going to be mostly sunny with a high of 56 and a low of 31 with a 23% chance of rain. Looks like for the rest of the week, we're going to be in the low 50s to the low 30s and the high 20s with little to no chance of rain for Saturday through Monday. And it looks like it's going to start getting pretty chilly soon.
Looks like it's finally time to bust out those winter coats.
I'm very excited.
Thanks, Sophia. I'm getting really hungry. What's for lunch today, Fiona?
For lunch, we'll be having classic cheese hamburger, spicy chicken sandwich, chicken and cheese crispito, honey mustard ham and cheddar wrap, waffle fries, and milk.
Sounds great. Be sure to thank our lunch ladies for all the hard work they put into our delicious lunches.
I wonder what's going on in the sports world lately.
I'm not sure. Let's send it over to Jacob Shoei with this week's sports updates.
Good morning, Cersei High. We've got quite a bit of sports updates to get into, so let's get right after it. In local sports, the Cersei Lions football team defeated the West Memphis Blue Devils last Friday with an ending score of 40-31, putting their overall record for the regular season at 4-6. With that win, it allowed the Lions to sneak right into the playoffs, where they'll travel to Lake Hamilton to take on the Wolves. With basketball recently kicking off with the red versus black game, we now have the Cub Classic going on. Tomorrow will be Cub Classic Day 3, where our junior varsity and varsity girls will play Stuttgart here at 5 p.m. Our varsity boys will also be playing tonight at Cabot starting at 6 p.m. Moving on to national sports, NCAA football had week 10 of their regular season this weekend, where it definitely did not disappoint. Games of notice include the 20th ranked Notre Dame upsetting the 12th ranked Clemson Tigers 35-14. Number 3 ranked Georgia looking to take back their top spot in the nation after beating the number 1 ranked Tennessee Volunteers 27-13. And finally, the number 12th ranked LSU Tigers upsetting the 6th ranked Alabama in a close overtime game 32-31. In the NFL last Sunday, Tom Brady would in a game against the Los Angeles Rams at Tampa Bay lead the Buccaneers to a 10-point comeback in the fourth quarter to win the game 16-13. He would throw for 280 yards, which would put him at 100,000 total passing yards for his career in both regular season and playoff games. making him the only quarterback in NFL history to do so. Brady and the Bucs' next game will be next Sunday, where they take on Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks at Tampa Bay. In the MLB last Saturday, the Houston Astros beat the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 6 of the World Series 4-1, taking the overall series 4-2 and winning their second World Series in the past 5 years. Rookie shortstop Jeremy Pena would win the World Series MVP, where in the World Series he hit for an average of 400 and posted a 1.023 OPS and led all hitters with 10 hits and 15 total bases. This would make him the first rookie shortstop to win a Golden Glove and an MVP all in the same year. Congratulations to the Astros on the World Series win, and we can't wait to see baseball start back up in the spring. That's all the sports updates I have for you today, Cersei. I'll see you back here on Friday. Now back to the news desk with Star and Fiona.
Thanks, Jacob. I, for one, cannot wait for this week's playoff game. Well, that looks like all the time we have today, Cersei. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Fiona Donaire.
And I'm Star Cox. Have a great rest of your day, Cersei.